What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and play a little bit more Kenshi. I know there was a gap. I lost a bunch of recordings. They got corrupted and messed up, so it's been a while. But sorry about that. Welcome on back in. It's good to have you. If you haven't played Kenshi before, it's a fun little game. Fun little game that I'd highly recommend as long as you don't have, like, an allergy to grind. Got some goats over here. What's our attack power? 11, 8, 5, 18. We might be able to take them. Maybe. We may also get wrecked. We might get riggedy wrecked here. It's a possibility. So he's got, like, what? 0 attack? 0 strength? Take out the big one first. Let's see how this goes. Like, I can't guarantee that this is going to be a winning fight that I would recommend taking. But nonetheless, we're going to take it. His left arm has been disabled. Then again, we're getting a little messed up too here. We're getting a little tore up at the moment. Hey, our first victorious combat. All right, I am the Goat Slayer. Oh, yeah. The ultimate Goat Slayer. We've killed him off. That's good because, like, we need food for dinner. Like, dinner is always not really forthcoming in the world of Kenshi. And I have found myself hungry and unprovided for on many's the occasion. And so there you go. That should hold our little squad for a little bit longer. I'm going to select everybody, and we're going to hit medics so that they heal themselves up. And as you can see, they're going to go through and bandage all the wounds. That was a nice little easy level up. You should always look for easy combats like that only your squad can take care of. Because, hey, you never know. It might move them up by a level or so. And if nothing else, getting hit, it raises your toughness. And you want your toughness to be high because toughness will change around the HP that you pass out at and all that kind of stuff. Let's put them back on the mines real fast. In a mine, where a million diamonds shine. There we go. So we're back on that business. Hey, we had our first successful combat, though, so 100% I'll take that. We're going to need a little bit of time to heal up anyways, so it doesn't really hurt us that badly to have to take a minute in mine. Let's throw a little bit more copper in there. We've got a really, really bad economy right now for selling. I usually like it when the copper is up over 200, 300 cats. Like 250 is like right at the sweet spot where it makes like going through this portion of the game a little bit faster. There is going to be a lot of grind at the beginning of the game. You don't really have much of a choice there. That's just how the game goes. There are some like some people would call them exploitated methods. I would be counted among that where you can level up a little bit faster by taking enemies prisoner and then just like healing them and kicking the crap out of them every time that they heal just so you can level a little bit faster. But actually our little squad right here did a good job. I'm surprised at how well they handled themselves against those goats. Goats are, they're not like, so goats are not like super deadly. The problem is that goats don't hit very often, but when they do hit, they hit for a lot of HP, and they'll like mess you up on the few occasions that they do land a hit. They'll do like 40 plus damage, and so that's what you got to watch out for. Aside from that, though, they do make pretty juicy targets, and they peel off. Like, something about the way that they keep groups together, like, they peel off really, really easily, like 1 or 2 goats at a time. So, if you're ever looking for a lot of food and a little bit of combat practice, don't hesitate to hit up some goats. It's going to be something that I use all the time for training my combat. She's at -5. That's because of her backpack, isn't it? Her backpack's causing that. This person's got a topper. I think the topper is like a too heavy. I think it's like a two-handed. I think it gives like a minus to attack. Oh, it doesn't give that bad of a minus, though. It's only a -1. I mean, compared to the minus that he's getting, it's not that bad at all. I think I can live with it. Let's do a little bit of mining and a little bit of healing, and then we'll get back to it once we've got a little bit more cash to spend on things that are actually going to be helpful. Well, I got bad news. We got attacked by bandits while we were mining, and I wasn't paying attention. It's one of those things that happens in Kenshi. You zone out for a second, you get punished for it. Everybody's going to need to run away real fast, though. Real fast. And then we're going to have to go back for Stella in the hopes that she don't get herself too whooped up here. 9's got knocked out. These things do happen in the world of Kenshi. Kenshi is not a Kenshi is not a forgiving or a loving place. You can get yourself into a lot of trouble in Kenshi. He's at -24 chest right now. That sucks. I saw something say severed arm over here, too. I saw it. It said severed arm over here while we were running. Who was fighting over here? Somebody was definitely fighting over here. Maybe it's on the opposite side of town? possible. I don't see any bloodshed out that way, though. Maybe it was up on the hill. I don't know, but it said severed arm off on this side. On the plus side, that allowed us to get a little bit more fight experience in. Not a lot, but some. You guys should probably medic up. Oh, I got knocked the hell out. Never mind. Never mind. Does anybody have healy stuff? Yeah, I was gonna say you better heal us up real quick. We got some problems out here. So you guys are healed up, Ruka, and unfortunately, we lost Stella, we lost Nines, and we lost Swang a Blade. All of them are gonna take a little while before they bounce back. That's just the unfortunate circumstance that we find ourselves in. I'm going to take that right there. We're actually going to ditch that weapon for right now, and we're going to give him a little bit of a club real fast so that we can get his attack power up. He'll deal more damage this way, trust me. Ruka, she's got a topper. I may have her do the exact same thing. Oh, never mind. We already put a club on her. All right, so a nice way with people that you can level up their strength is while people are downed, you can pick them up. And then you just kind of run in circles like this. This will get everybody overloaded. And what you'll see, if I put them over here, is that their strength will increase slowly. Now, if they've already got like a decent strength score, no biggie, no harm, no foul. As you can see, Kang is much faster than Ruka. That's because his strength is way higher. But you kind of want to have like 20, 25-ish strength on everybody. No matter what their job is, no matter what it is they're trying to do, 25 strength will offset the cost of having heavier armor. You'll still take the attack power nerf from heavier armor, but at the same time, it's just nice to have. It'll make you move a little bit quicker. It'll keep you from being overweight long term. It's just one of those things that I like to do to train people up. We should be nice and revived in about like 5 minutes or so. The res timers in this game, I think, are a little bit too long for the player characters. I personally think that player characters should like heal a little bit faster than NPCs do so that you can get back on the horse and get back to adventuring, because I've spent a huge amount of time in Kenshi just like laying around waiting for people to heal. You can make it go a little bit faster too by getting bed rolls and setting them up, and you can put the wounded people on beds. They'll heal a little bit faster, but he'll be up in just a second. He'll be up in just a second too, and then actually everybody's going to be up in about not 5 minutes, about 30 seconds to 45 seconds or so. So there's Swang a Blade right there. He's good to go. Kang, go ahead and drop Nines, because Nines is going to wake up momentarily, as will Stella. Yeah, a little bit of healing to be done, but toughness also makes that a little bit better so that they revive at like -10 or like -15 or like -20. Like losing fights is kind of a fundamental part of Kenshi. Like you can't have a good character if you've never lost a fight. Like you kind of have to take those L's every now and again so that people will be, you know, rigged back up for safe adventuring. Let's go back into town. We'll sell off some of the stuff that we've got in our inventory and see where that puts us with regards to our finances. Probably not too good. We don't have that much to sell, but we do have something. Got a little bit of that right there. Oh, he ditched his backpack. Yeah. Well, there's a little bit of coin. Not a whole lot, but it's something. We got to head back and get that backpack. I forgot. Hopefully it didn't despawn on us. There it is. So the backpack's over here. We're going to grab that real fast. My blood is on the rocks that I was previously mining. Feels bad, man. Not a good look. Not a good look at all. He's super overweight, which means he's going to level up strength at like a absurd rate. We'll head him back to town, and if you just kind of like watch here. What's that, another hungry bandit? Dude, I don't want to fight you right now. Yeah, exactly. Enjoy that ass whooping. Enjoy that ass whooping. Oh, they're on Swang a Blade again. No, dude, I am never going to get this backpack full of goods back to town. I'll tell you that right now. All right, you guys actually run into town proper. Don't fight. Run into town. We're too wounded right now to be doing any sort of combat. Hey, guards, you want to jump in on this? Hey, you guys want to get involved in this little rowdy how that's going on? I don't feel like dealing with it. I would love to not get my ass whooped today. There you go. The guards will sit them down, and we'll have less to worry about over here. I'm going to go get my backpack back. Man, I might not be able to sell this stuff. Did anybody get wounded? Anybody take a hit right there? Good. Nobody took a hit. Perfect. But as you can see, I'm going to send everybody back on into this business area right here. And as you can see, his strength will slowly go up as he's moving around. He's at 4 strength right now. It'll increase the amount of damage that you deal with various aspects of martial arts and stuff like that. We don't have any martial arts characters right now, so no biggie, but one day we will. Martial arts characters, they're late bloomers. They take a really, really long time to level up and get to the point where they're good. But if you get somebody up to like 30 martial arts and like 30 strength, woof, they start getting like they start getting like 5-step punches and stuff like that. So what'll happen is they'll get special abilities, and they get this chance to crit where, like, if they hit somebody, it'll instantly destroy that limb. So it's not uncommon to see somebody with martial arts, like, jump kick somebody and their arm flies off. It's just like, it's one of those things about Kenshi that it's worth investing some time into martial arts on one character because they start out really, really weak, but later on in your playthrough, they will become legitimate gods of ass kicking. And so, you know, keep that set up. There we go. Let's sell all the teeth and whatnot too. I don't know if I have any other assorted things on anybody, but hell, you don't need them for right now. Some people probably wonder why I'm not picking up the sticks and the fighting weapons that those hungry bandits have. There's no point. They're no good. They sell for like 40 cats, which is like nothing, so like why even stress about it? It just takes up inventory space. Not really worth having. And we do have a little bit of cash right now, which I think is really, really good. Do these guys have bounties on them? I doubt it. I doubt it. Let's get everybody over here, and I'm going to have you go ahead and load the fire up with a little bit of cooking stuffs, because we are looking decidedly hungrier than I would like to look. I normally, outside of every major city, I'll make like 10 campfires. Just lets you cook food faster. That's pretty much it. I know you've got more meat on you, so you might as well put it on the fire right there. Go ahead and cook that on up. There's no skill associated with cooking or anything else like that, so unfortunately this is more or less just a culinary venture. We don't get anything out of it. What's wrong with Stella? Oh, she's being attacked again. Stella's out here making friends in that old-fashioned way. Are those dust bandits? No, those are normal bandits. Never mind. And just keep whooping them, I guess. There you go, Stella. Eat away at him. Eat away. He's actually getting tore up pretty good over here. Never mind. He's taking like 10 damage. He doesn't care. That shit doesn't matter. How we looking on this side? My cat's got the rips right now. He's running around the house at full-on psychopath speed. Let's grab that real fast. That'll keep us fed for another day or two. It's not a perfect situation, but help out a little bit. I mean, I guess if we got nothing else going on, yeah, let's do some weight training. We're gonna pick these guys up. Are you not able to pick them up? Well, don't first aid him. That's a waste. Definitely don't first aid him. Oh, that guy's got a big sword, though. I'll take that. He's also got some shoes. I don't think anybody needs shoes right now, though. No, it's not letting me pick these dudes up. I think it bugged out when I told them all to pick up the same guy. Yep, kick his ass real fast, Seabass. Yeah, I think it's counting all these guys as having picked up an enemy, I think. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll loot the weapons. Why not? Money's money, I suppose. Only worth 50 a pop, but there's enough volume over here now to where I think we might be able to make a tangible profit off of it. Perfect. Got caught stealing, huh? I don't think that I did. I think it's because he's playing dead, right? Yep, he's playing dead. I do wish there was a way to put down enemies in this game. And I don't mean being like, you are too fat, and just, like, hurting their feelings. I mean, like, legitimately, like, you know, killing them with a coup de grace. Hey, XP is XP. Yep, give him a little whooping right there. Give him a little bit of the old love tapping. And this is kind of how early game Kenshi goes. You kind of just hang out around town and just like loot weapons off weak guys. get some swings in where you can, get some attacks in where you can to level up. But these guys actually aren't going to level us up that much because they are hungry bandits. And this game gives you penalties for fighting people who are less skillful warriors than thou. And so, you know, kind of limited returns on what we got going on. Yeah, there's so much volume over here that I think we'll make money off of it regardless. I think we've got enough to make at least like 1,000, 2,000 cats on this side. No room for that item? Well, somebody else, get your ass up here and pick it up. How about that? I will definitely take that right there. And then, what else we got up in this vicinity? Nothing. So I suppose it's probably back to mining for us. So I did a little bit of weight training overnight, just kind of like overloading people and just having them walk around in circles. We're almost at the point where we've got enough money to where we can go out and adventure. Like, I think one of the biggest things that's going to affect Kenshi with like your average player is just the long run time before you get to do anything super interesting. What is she doing right now? Oh, the dog's playing with a severed limb. Lovely. Exactly what I felt like dealing with right now. Let's go ahead and go to the goods menu, and we'll unload all of our ill-begotten gains. Some of them were actually from, you know, laborious labor. Some of them were not. There we go. So she has moderate weight right now, which actually sort of surprises me. I am a little bit vexed by that, but I'm not going to question it too heavily. I definitely don't want you using a horse chopper right now. Horse choppers, like, two-handed weapons in this game are kind of like an end-game option. You don't really want to use those at the beginning if you can help it. Just, it lowers your hit chance. Like, I'm not saying that two-handed weapons are not good. In fact, they're, like, too good once you get to endgame. Like, once you get to endgame, two-handed weapons will definitely scuff somebody up. But at this point in the game, not inherently super helpful. So we've got a little bit extra spending cash right now. 21,000 cats that we can play with. Is she still playing limbs? She's still playing with limbs. As for the dogs, you might be saying, like, why are you taking dogs? The truth of the matter is dogs are really, really good. It just takes them like 20 or 30 days to grow up, and then they are natural-born fighters. Once you get your dogs up to, like, the teen age, that's when they'll start to have, like, 10 attack, 10 strength, 10 dexterity, that kind of stuff. And once they get to full-on adult, they'll be as good as an average fighter pretty easily while dealing way better damage than your average fighter. For right now, we got 21,000 cats. The choice as what we want to do like right now, it really comes down to like what your priorities are. If you want to start adventuring as soon as possible, then my advice would be to pick up more adventurers, because that's going to be the only way that you're going to be like a match for anything out there in the wasteland. Get some new adventurers, bring them back, make them train inside the training room for the police, just don't get caught, and get them up to like 15 or 16. And once you've got like 10 guys that are all like 15 to 20 attack, that's when you're going to be able to start overwhelming weaker enemies just with numbers. What kind of food you got over here? Because we're a little bit hungry right now. We're a little bit hangry, so we're going to go ahead and throw that on in. That looks good to me. Got a little bit of extra meat right there. We want to look for more fights if we can get them kind of lined up. But I haven't really seen anything around that's been striking me as a particularly juicy target. So there were some Garus over here a little bit earlier that we might be able to kite back to town, but I wouldn't like hang your hat on it too much. I don't think that that's going to be something that's going to help out a lot. Let's go ahead and we'll check the ridge over here. Sometimes there's bandits around over on this side. What we'll do is we'll loop around, and there's also a place over on the left where we should be able to recruit some new hires. And if we can get those new hires, it'll make our lives a little bit easier as well. They're each about 3,000 cats apiece. I'll probably pick up about 3 of them. That'll put us up to 8 guys. That's still not good enough to be able to fight a lot of things. Kenshi is a really slow burner. As I was saying earlier, I think the barrier for entry for new players is going to be the grind that exists at the beginning of the game. Oh, no. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it back to town on that one. Run for it, everybody. Run for it. We're getting toasted, though. Ruka and everybody else are already down. It's a bit of a bummer. Hopefully everybody else can make it. I think Kang's the only one that's going to make it. Keep on running, everybody. We got to make it back to town. We cannot win this fight by ourselves. Not going to be... Oh, they're butchering Stella for meat. We might be losing our dog over here. Yeah, everybody got to keep running, unfortunately. Kang, stay inside of aggro radius. We'll come back and we'll pick them up, but we need help. We help There's a lot of hungry bandits around here right now. This is like, what, the 4th pack of hungry bandits that we've wiped out? It's been a lot of hungry bandits done got their asses whooped today. All right, so loop back and go pick up these two. Stella has looked better. She has absolutely looked better, but hey, that's life in Kenshi when you're at the beginning of the game. Sometimes you're going to take a whooping or two. If anybody has any medic tools around here, I suggest you put them to use about as fast as possible. Luckily, I saw fit to get the expensive med kit so that we could heal our guys. Alright, you guys head up the hill. And where did our other guy get knocked out? He got knocked out over here somewhere. There he is. There he is. Hopefully he didn't take too much damage. They're only using blunt weapons, so the amount of damage that they can feasibly inflict is actually pretty low. Like, their chances of striking a killing blow are pretty much nil. And then we're going to hang out with Stella over here. We'll leave Nines to the wind, unfortunately, because he's much less likely to get butchered than everybody else around here. That was a short adventure, wasn't it? That was a real short adventure we just had. On the plus side, everybody's getting toughness levels over here by getting their asses kicked. So, you know, Kang is really the only person in our party who's a decent fighter straight off the shelf. Bit of a bummer that we haven't really been able to make too much progress over here, but such is life. At 10 toughness, he should be able to, at minus 19, he's going to wake up sooner rather than later. I actually think that we should be back up and running pretty quickly, but this is how Kenshi goes at the beginning. As I was saying, the barrier for entry. You don't get to jump into Kenshi and have, like, instant gratification like you do with other games. You're going to put at least 10 hours into this game before you can win fights against the weakest stuff on the map. And for some people, that's going to be bad gameplay design. Some people are going to be like, I don't like that. That's bad gameplay. The player should instantly be brought into the action. For others, that's going to be part of the appeal of the game, is that it's dangerous. That, like, for a long, long time, you are not going to be a threat to anything on the map. Everything on the map is going to be able to kill you for a very, very long time. And so it just kind of depends what kind of player you are. If you find a lot of joy in playing games like Dark Souls on New Game Plus and stuff like that, and doing challenge runs and things like that, Kenshi's going to be the Holy Land for you because it's a hard, hard game that's going to kick your ass over and over and over again. If you're not, then this game may seem very, very slow paced, but I promise there is a lot of fun to be had with this game. It's just there's like a loading time. There's like a boot up time to this game. And all things considered, we're actually making decent progress right now with everybody aside from Ruka. Ruka's the one that I think is struggling the most. She needs help. I think her wounds are oh, it's the inclement weather that's getting us in trouble right now. Looks like Nines is back up and running too, so we'll bring him on back. Nines, you're at like, what, 6 toughness? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. It's better than it could have been. We're just waiting on Swang a Blade right now. He actually should be up right now. I don't know why he's not up. Swang a Blade should be conscious at the moment. And I'm not sure why he's not conscious right now. His threshold for actually getting knocked out is minus 18, so I don't know why at minus 6 he's not back up and running. But maybe there's a difference between your knockout their threshold and wake-up threshold. I don't know. Either way, he's healing at a decent rate, so we're going to bid adieu to this episode of Kenshi. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here for another episode in the Wasteland. It's not going well, is it? It's not going well at all. But, you know, sometimes you get whooped in this game. It can be hard to see the little guys. They blend in really, really well with some of the topography. And frankly, I'd figure we had killed just about everything out here by kiting it to town already. That's what, our 4th or 5th group of bandits? I don't know. It doesn't look like it's giving us that sweet spot. I'll see y'all later. Thank you for stopping on in. I'll come back when we're all nice and healed up and ready to go. Hi, do, and take care, everybody.